Hello, this is Heather, and I'm back with a new video. Now, I know it's been a long time since I've had a video. It's kind of a bunch of different things going on. My life in general has been pretty hectic lately. I've been really busy at work. I've been really busy creating things on my own. I've been trying to get caught up with finishing this chapter of Juvenile Diversion and working on the next chapter and getting ready for the holidays. And I was sick for a little while, and there's family stuff going on, and my dog's not doing great, and in general it's just like pretty much everything. So this new series that I'm starting, I'm going to be calling it Story and Sketch, and this is going to be the Disney Story and Sketch. And I don't know how long this is going to last. I really hope to finish it, but I'll tell you what my plans are doing it. But I'm sure you guys are aware of the whole FTC and COPA situation and all that, and a lot of it, I'm a little nervous putting these up, but I want to do them no matter what because I'm like really excited to do this series. So basically what it's going to be is, so I'm sure you guys already know about Disney Plus. I've been watching it since the first day, and I'm basically going through every single full-length animated Disney feature and watching each one of them, and from the beginning. So the first one being Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And so basically each one I'm gonna watch, take some notes, and then since really everyone has made like a review video about every Disney movie that ever exists anyway, I'm not gonna be doing that exactly. What I'm going to be doing is kind of more telling a little bit about how I feel about the movie, like personally, or what happened to me growing up watching it, because I've watched like almost every single Disney movie as a kid, minus a few, so there'll be a few in there that I'll be like, okay, this is my first time watching this movie, and it's not for some time down the road. Like the first like 30-40 movies I like probably I watched all of them, but and so this is definitely one I had definitely watched as a small child, growing up in the 90s. I was born in 85, so I kind of grew up right in that perfect Disney golden age time where every single like movie came out, and it was like right at my perfect age for me, like when it came out. And so I'm super lucky for having that happen, because Disney's been such a huge influence my entire life, really. And if you can probably tell in my art as well. So obviously Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is the first full-length animated film, which is a monumental achievement. I really remember like most of the plot and everything. It wasn't really something to really like rewatching it. Like there were like a few little things here and there, like some jokes and stuff that I'd forgotten about, but like I remember, like I listened to all the music still, and this isn't anything I really had like a hard time like remembering. Obviously, like, you know, she like runs away, she lives with the dwarfs a little while, then the evil queen comes after her, gives her the apple, she dies, and then she's asleep. She's really dead, but and then the prince kisses her and she wakes up and she's a zombie now, and then they live happily ever after. So basically I guess I could start with, I did enjoy the dwarfs a lot more than Snow White as a child, I feel. But I feel like as an adult, I feel like I can appreciate Snow White as a character quite a bit more. I don't know, I guess she used to like grate on my nerves a little bit. I don't know what it was. She was never like my favorite princess or anything, really. I mean, we'll get to those ones later, definitely. But I mean, I liked the movie as a kid. It wasn't like my favorite. But it was pretty enjoyable watching it again, so I didn't like have any regrets like rewatching it. I think as an artist and rewatching movies and films from like older time periods, like this movie's over 80 years old now, so watching it like nowadays as an artist, I really feel I can like pick up on like techniques and stuff, and like appreciate like how they use art and animation like quite a bit more now. I still think that the prince, like, is kind of a creeper. So Snow White's supposed to be 13 years old, 12, 13, something like that. And he's like basically shown at the beginning of a movie leering at her kind of and watching her like in the well, and I think that it's just he comes off as a little creepy. um so like why is he there? Kind of like how long has this been going on? And then he doesn't show up till right at the very end, and then she's, lying in the coffin there, in the casket, I guess. And then he just kisses her, and then it's like, oh, hi, you showed up again. The queen, I feel that she's has an amazing design. I really appreciate her. I like her. I really love her silhouette, I think, more than anything. If you know anything about character design, you know that if you can black out a character completely, like fill them all in with like just black or whatever color, and then just like make them a silhouette, just a shape. If you can still recognize that character, then it's a good character design. I feel she's definitely got that. She has a very striking appearance, I feel, but she's very threatening at the same time. Like, she has very bold, like, makeup, and, I like her. I like her design a lot. And then I don't recall them saying in the movie that what her relationship is with Snow White, but I think it's just assumed that she's her stepmother. Maybe it does say at the beginning, I don't remember, but, for some of the dwarfs, I feel like they like for example, Grumpy he makes some jokes I feel like would never fly today. He definitely makes some unseeming comments about women, and like obviously this movie again is over 80 years old, so I like the addition of I like what I like about Doc is that he has a speech impediment and he has like trouble like kind of coming up with words, and I can relate a little bit on that, especially like trying to like talk with people, even like making these videos now. I can kind of like sometimes I forget like words, and it's a lot easier for me to write things down and communicate that way rather than trying to speak with them and explaining things in person. I feel Bashful is probably my least favorite. Sneezy and Sleepy, they don't really have much personalities other than their names. That's what they do. Happy is like pretty fun. I think there's no problems with him, and I think that Dopey is everyone's favorite for a reason. He's pretty fun. He's pretty great. So some of the things that Disney added was Disney Plus. I'm sorry. Disney Plus, they added a addition of special features to films and shows and things. I don't know. I haven't watched a ton of it yet. I've watched a few movies so far and like a couple series, but there's addition of the special features right in each movie or each like whatever you're watching. And then I think this pretty much makes it more than worth this subscription like price for me, because $6.99, I paid for the year, so I got 2 months free. So but either way, I think it like more than worth the price, having the addition of the special features. Like they have like bonus features, they have like little interviews with like some of the creators, like deleted scenes, extended scenes, stuff like that. I haven't watched too far into it yet, but there's a scene in Snow White. There was a scene that the animators had penciled, and they make a bed for Snow White. And I think that would have been a nice addition to the film, because I kind of honestly I feel bad for the dwarves because they don't have their beds for the night when they let her have their beds, and I kind of just feel like she only took up, when you first see Snow wake up, like when they go and find her, like she's only taking up 3 beds, so there's still 4 available. So why don't they just use the other 4 beds and not like fight over one pillow? I don't understand. And then like one other thing I just want to say, I feel bad for that poor turtle, because throughout the film he just gets stepped on and beat up, and poor turtle. Oh, I forgot to mention that the series, so I'm going to be talking about the film, but I'm also going to be talking about what I'm drawing, and that's going to be the main female character. And if there isn't a main female character, because unfortunately there's too many of those, or either that or there's a few different ones, It's going to be like, I guess, the most prominent design for me, or like the most interesting design. So you'll see a few of those in the future. That I'll be kind of just doing this. I started a series like this years ago where I was going to draw an individual female character from each Disney film, but not all of them had one, so I kind of had to make them. But I didn't finish the video. I didn't finish that piece. It was like several years ago I did it. I got to like around the 90s somewhere, so I got pretty far into it. But I want to try to do this again because these don't take super long to do, and you'll see me drawing at the same time. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Thank you, as always, to my patrons, Andrew Linjo, Ben Wright Human, Brandon Tinge, Colin Warmbrought, Council of Geeks, Dark Leap Master, Hexapus Inc., Jack Mahantenny, Jesse Girona, Merrick Bennett, Story Comic, and as always, a very special thank you to my $10 patrons, Corbin Koval and Steve Zarzinski.